Welcome back. I'm the Watch King. On this video, I'm going to be explaining Rolex marketing a little bit, right? I don't work at Rolex. I'm not affiliated to the brand, but I just observe and I've had this discussion with a lot of people. So I think this is an interesting topic. So Rolex marketing, right? They market to a certain demographic. They market to people that are huge golf here in the US, the PGA Tour. They market to sailing. They market to Wimbledon, very famously, tennis. A lot of tennis events they market, and they market also driving, right? Formula One, and then Daytona. They give out their watches in Daytona, so very famous there. So those are the main things. Now I might have missed a few things that they have done, right? I didn't list them all, but those are the type of sports that they do. So I was talking with an authorized dealer. He's not the owner of an AD, but this gentleman I know that works at one, and he goes, you don't understand, they just marketed to basketball here in the US is massive, right? I think basketball it has every type of person watching basketball, right? Especially in the finals. Imagine Rolex commercials, and you're a young kid watching the finals. Let's say you're 10 years old, right, and you're watching the NBA finals. A Rolex advertisement comes up, and it's like, okay, maybe when I grow up, I'll want something like that. Stuff, it's younger and older, so it appeals to everybody, right? You don't see not a lot, right? There are 10-year-olds and 15 and 12-year-olds that watch golf, right? It's very much an older sport. Another one is sailing. Like, who's watching these that are not, a lot older people? I'm saying majority of people, not everybody. If you're into sailing, of course, you'll leave a comment, hey, my 10-year-old's into sailing. I understand, but I'm saying the majority of the people, right? Basketball is massive. The football, imagine a commercial in the Super Bowl with Rolex. It won't happen, right? And they don't say it. I don't believe they made any statements. But what it is what the belief that I have, that I've come to this conclusion, is they don't want the people that like basketball, right? They want the people that were grown up with money, or they want a rich guy wearing their watch, right? That's just what they want. Now, you have to be somewhat successful to buy a Rolex, unless, not saying the flipping culture, right? You can borrow money, go flip a watch, you'll wear it for 2 days. That doesn't make you successful. I'm talking about people who buy a Rolex and actually wear it. You have to have some form of success. You just have to, right? If you're living, you have to afford a Rolex. So I think it's a big mistake. I think a lot of the perceptions that people walk into authorized dealers too, and then if you're not dressed a certain way, Rolex wants you, that's how I feel with their marketing, the way they market. They want the guy who's into golf, right? And stuff like that. And that's great for older people, right? But younger people, you need to get younger people into watches, right? And you need to get younger people. I'm going to spend $12,000 or $15,000 on a stainless watch. Why am I going to buy it on that watch? Because I looked at it and it was something that I watched when I was young, and it's on the TV, or not only that, they don't sponsor, right? Rolex doesn't even sponsor the athletes in football, right? Or I'm saying American, and also Europe. They don't want, it's a massive crowd, right? It's a massive amount of people, and Rolex doesn't want that. They don't want to market to everybody. I don't know why. They spend fortunes of money on marketing. I can't imagine how much it is to sponsor Wimbledon. Whatever number you're thinking is probably 10 times more than that, right? Because these things aren't cheap, and not a ton of people watch Wimbledon. Yes, there are a lot. I think Wimbledon is a great sponsorship because they've gone together for so long. I mean, there's dials named after them, but that people call the Wimbledon. But other ones like boating, I don't know. It's great, but also add something to get younger people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This was just kind of a ranting video. I think they want this posh type of European, well, it doesn't have to be European or American. They want these very wealthy people. And I think that's a very bad way to do that, right? Because you have to be successful if you're buying a watch. And especially, we're coming to normal times here. So if you're looking for vintage watches that you don't have to wait on a wait list, or feel a certain way when you walk into an authorized dealer, definitely check out the watchkingofficial.com. Some amazing curated watches, and if you're into vintage, you will absolutely love it. So want to thank you all for watching, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. Have a great day.